Hello guys, a British Fox here, today with another video. And I have come to the realization that the grinding for trying to get rank 10 and Lieutenant has been getting a bit stale, so I am going to be trying to return to my draft series. So, saying that, there's going to be just me crafting the deck with the ticket I've got from the crate, and we're going to see. So I was hoping for either the USA or specifically Germany, as I know my decks revolve around these two nations tend to work well. So we're going USA. We could use this for potential ramp. It could be quite helpful too. Naval Bombardment, however, is quite good. Ooh. Well, we're going to go for slight ramp. Wouldn't be too harmful. Now both of these are good cards, especially if we keep the Wildcat protected. However, I do like my 5th Infantry. That way they get buffed when they reach the front line. Strafing could be a nice little counter to people who buff the artillery, especially considering the Soviet meta, or the USAF Spitfire, or Direct Hit. These are all good cards. This is good countering against Bolster, countering against... We're going to do Direct Hit. It's very... okay. Either continue with our USA, bring out some Soviets, or Britain. Now Britain and the USA tend to do pretty well together, considering the countermeasures and special units of Britain. So I am going to consider that. My commandos, most people this season have seen their power. So we're going to bring in a commando. And then this counts as a counter. Half tracks can be quite good for pushing the enemy back. Gunship mission, cheap order, which will pair very well with this. Ooh, Irish cards. I haven't used much of them in my deck. We're going to go second chance though to help with this. Going to bring out 7th Regiment. That way you keep your card gain. Now Wolverine is going to be the choice here. That way we do it as a last resort. Don't have much turn 1 units and I need to improve my curve, so that should improve it, yep. Lend-Lease could be a good little card for the end, or Bonds, which... we're going to go Lend-Lease. Even though it's a card I don't use a lot, I still find it effective in combat. We are going to do Mustang, that way have some good late game air, alongside Flying Fortress. Now, Land of 3 could be pretty helpful, and I'd find it the best within this deck, considering the orders. A cheap order, per well with this, and it's all good. I might just get the P40. It'll be really helpful against blitz builds, but the Avenger's quite powerful too. We're going to go for P40. Sherman's really good 4 costs. Okay, we need to try to get some 5 costs here. Mobilization might be good. Maybe Jackson. The discard effect is interesting, and it's a better Sherman. We're going to go for the Jackson to guarantee some good units around that range. Now, Warhawks and Wildcats I say are equally great. However, Warhawks are just good due to that damage buff. Ooh, Thunderbolt's going to be a good 5 cost here. Stuart might be effective. 12th might be good. Magic, however, cheap order and can heal. We're going to bring out the Avenger, just so we have good late game. 2-5 Marines, really helpful. Churchill's really helpful. I'm going to do Churchill's, considering our curve. Grenadier Guards, just really powerful units. 3rd Marines, lovely 3 costs. This can be helpful considering its distribution. And let's look at the curve. We got a lot of 3s. Yeah, it's fine doing a howitzer. And the card which will finish this off. Ooh, these are all good cards. However, considering the slight ramp, we are going to go for the M26 Pershing. There we go. That is our deck. I hope you think this is good too. And let's show it off, or show it to our enemies in battle. I'm hoping this won't take long, as I haven't been able to cut as much as recent, but yeah. That's my considerations. A slight ramp deck with British orders included, that way we can take advantage of that commander, as commandos have seen real use as of recent, and reasonably so. However, if you really wanted to counter them, a card that would be perfect for that would be the Eagle Claws, as long as they're not buffed, which would also counter secret operatives. Okay, we know this is within our close deck at least. We can get the 4/6 Airborne and to play it. Then we might bring out the number 10 Commando. It just depends on his first turn play. Okay, yep. Gonna bring out number 10 Commando. See what he has cooking for us, per se. Ooh. Not bad. Bit annoying, but we can certainly encroach on his space. But let's see his next play then. Valentine's. Really good tanks, honestly. Now we are going to do the Sherman. That way we can guarantee frontline control. Now at least I haven't used much in my decks, but I've noticed how they tend to be used within the meta for the higher ranks. And I can see why. It's just, its credit cost always irked me. But yeah, as a last resort type of card, it's definitely worth it. Now what's he going to do? I'm hoping he doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, he's really going for a desperate offensive. That's why. Makes sense then. Well, let's see. Gunship mission sadly can't be used. So we'll do this. And then we'll quickly do magic. And then we'll save this gunship mission, just in case. Now, let's see what he will do next. Lasagna. Surprised he didn't put any Italians in the deck, but okay, so next time play. Sadly, he did that. Is going to be the half track. Immediately make that go back. And then we're going to bring out the P40. Now he's probably going to deploy the Lancashires again, but he could deploy Churchill, for example. Churchills are quite effective defensive units, especially when paired with naval support. So they can be quite the threat. But I think he's just going to go for Lancashire. I feel like I'm committing a war crime here if I do this again, but I'm sorry. It has to be done. I'm going to attack space and go on the offensive, giving us room to deploy our P40. Albacore, good play, he's going to pin this, yeah. Oof. Okay. I can... That's a bit annoying. Okay, well, one, you bring out the P40, that way he can't just snipe my base. Two, I consider it worth it, that way its life, the Sherman's life won't go in vain, unless he has another Albacore, which, then yeah, certainly going in vain. Ooh. Blitz, you gonna kill it? Oh, is it worth it? Yeah, that was quite the cost though, as he's lost his entire turn due to that one move, basically. Now we are going to do Lend-Lease here. That way we get some cards out into the field. There we go, there's some cards. And we're going to bring out the Airborne. Sadly, can bring out the 5th Infantry, but we'll get to that. Hoping to eventually do my ramp. Yeah, so around turn. Okay, there's the threat. Jackson's might be worth it. But for now, we just need to keep pressure on him. If we keep pressure on him, we can keep going in the fight. And then we'll save this for turn when we get 12 credits. That way we can get 13 and blitz the Pershing into the front line for saving our base. Okay, good use of pinning on Jackson. He's desperately trying to break. Ooh. Why is he? Okay, this is gonna be curious. Because personally, I'd use something other than them, but we'll see. I'm gonna do this just to get an order out, see what we do. Okay, not too bad, and saves us credits next turn. She was not my cheaper. Yeah, I think that was my cheaper one. Okay, yeah. Sadly, it wasn't a bolster, but we'll get to doing those eventually. As long as we keep them occupied just a while longer, we can actually hold them off. Well, I hope he doesn't do the defense for that artillery. Ooh, that's not fun. Smart play. But the sacrifice is worth it. To even brought our Wildcats. Avengers are going to be good for his later gameplays, but I can't allow that to exist. Bring out the Engineer Regiment, bring out the Wolverine, and then just so that we have an order out, we'll there we go. Okay, lucky strike. We can still do this. And now, hopefully he doesn't. Was this supposed to be a pin deck? I'm curious now. What was? We may have to delay our Pershing plans. As long as we free up the front line. Now I'm hoping it kills Tempest here. Ah, damn it. Is there any flying ground units or? Nope, I just got unlucky. Well, we are going to use these as a front line. Even though it's suicidal for them, the Pershing shall make every sacrifice of this worth it. Yeah, he's gonna. Ooh, didn't even kill it in the end because of its health. Yeah. We're both in. So he's going purely anti-infantry, which. Yeah, entirely blocked by this maneuver. Because the ability of the Pershing, which is rather fun, is that if in the front line, your HU cannot be below 1 defense. Which means this immovable wall of steel, basically, makes you immortal. Yeah. He's gonna have a hard time damaging it. And that means his base is up for grabs. Ooh, okay. Interesting play. As that could actually help me. Gonna bring out a Thunderbolt though. bring out the 3rd Marines, move this forward to the front line, and we have our Lend-Lease for when need be. So he could take out these, and he could pin me for a turn. And yeah, he is gradually waning in strength though. Invader. Is that person? No, it doesn't have the effect. I was thinking about the why didn't he use his Tempest? I'm genuinely curious. Okay, well, lesson to learn here. Use your Tempest to kill the Thunderbolt. Really helpful. Well, victory is ours within that match. And that's 1 victory. Now, we'll go on for 1 more match, as I think there's enough time for that today. I'm going to just check this out. Also, if you have any suggestions for what my elite should be, please put that down in the comments below. It will be really interesting to see your picks, as I do already have the Leopold and other elites which you've seen with my other decks. I'm also thankful for your views and you're interested in my content. If you have any ideas that you'd like to say, put them down in the comments below. That way you get to see them in action, and I'll say my minor critiques, but you know, not a professional, as you know. But there once was a time before this ranking systems, I think I made it to 128 at one occasion. Horrific grind though, but I say I had that title once, but I certainly don't qualify for it anymore. But except that just means I need to be better with my deck choices. Okay, what's his play? Stug. Good play. Stugs are great turn 2 plays, especially against German and, well, actually Germans are the only ones with early tanks for blitzing. But you kind of get that with like the Hago, and which I believe gets +4 attack on user turn. If I'm talking about the right Japanese tank here. But we can keep him occupied, so that's the good thing. He might have missing, but I doubt. Yeah, doubt. Okay, so we're really just gonna have to wait it out, as all our cards are either really expensive or just land at the free. Okay, Panzer 3G. Okay, we're gonna deploy this. Sadly, a turn too late, but it encourages him to target it, which then I can bring out the P under. Well, you can target my base. Nope, just targeting that. Actually, considering our situation, he's probably not gonna have too much blitz, so it's best bringing out the Thunderbolt. Then we can bring out land at the free to save our time and costs, because we want to take out units with this. Could bring out a Churchill, that way to defend our base and the Thunderbolt. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is gonna make things less fun, that's for sure. Does this take away your ambush? No. Okay. We know that this unit goes in vain. No point using land for free. Just stack their base. Good play. 8/8 flaks are really great units in all around builds. Yeah, it's completely blocked me there, so I can't even deploy my Churchill. Okay, he's played his own Churchill. And I hope to get... It's not even worth deploying anything this turn. Now I'm hoping to get Gunship Mission. That way I can finish off his 8/8 flak. Otherwise, I'm going to be wavered down by this. Now, this is a reason why Tactical Strike is such a beloved item to have within your German decks. Counters 8/8s. Fervelfind? Okay, a bit annoying. That counters my plans for the Avenger. And this already was countering that, so this is going to be fun. Yeah, Verbal Fins are great units, especially just for quick frontline and its stats. I'm surprised it hasn't got nerfed yet, but I can understand why it's so beloved within the meta. Okay, survive that. I'm going to do this just for next turn's sake. But yeah, that was a real counter there. I hope to gain gunship mission. But yeah, he's gonna be pretty good here. I just don't want to lose any units needlessly. As we're bound to die against the ambush effect of the 8-8, but... Oh, commandos. Pains. Pains they are. Let's get lucky with a howitzer. I say that. I hoped for luck. But the luck lords weren't with me on this very day. They abandoned me. Gonna do magic here? That way you can't just finish it off. Might be worth doing a strike here, but not really. Honestly. Didn't really consider much anti howitzer was my last resort, and as evidently seen. He only shot his base. And also the verbal fin and that one, so shot his base, that, yeah. Now, it might be good deploying my Churchill. Precision bombing. I consider that kind of a waste, but okay. It's already pinned. Just go and go overkill. But yeah, I'd have to say that Super Shooter here has bested me quite well. Might as well use the cards in hand. Because he could shred through the arm of this with shooting it with the Churchill, and actually this still acts as a block. This still might be a chance here, honestly. But it's going to be a bit of a challenge considering resources. Yeah. It's all because of this damn flak gun. Like, I consider it sometimes a must-have for gem decks, just for the late game. But they are quite fickle, so again, it's just what deck you're up against that really counts in this case. So he completely counted me because of his flak. Yep. Well, we can go down in flames. Take a unit with us. But yeah, he is certainly bested me. Congratulate him on that as well. It's keeping your units in the field that really makes a difference. However, also, whittling down your enemy's units is quite important. I just didn't have the chance to whittle them down due to that flak gun's ambush. Well, after that painful defeat, and also being unlucky as I could have got a direct hit there, which would have been lovely. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you want to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And remember to always have fun. Bye for now.